This is my third video. The reason I'm making in parts because it takes me time to upload the videos. So I promise this will be my last for this day. So I was on a point that when I was sent inside to see the officer, so officer went inside and he talked to his supervisor, all that I discussed in my previous video. So he then came back and he said that I'm not allowed because I'm a foreign national, and none of us, neither me and my husband, we both are not either Canadian PR or green card holders. Although I told him that we already received a invitation from Canadian government for PR and our application is in process. So he said that this won't help because you don't have, it doesn't matter because your case is still pending and you are still not a Canadian PR, both of you. And then I mentioned him that that based on family unification, can you please allow me, because that's what website says, that I'm likely to go enter Canada if the officers allowed. So that's where he got stuck on that point, that it's not optional, means I'm going to stay with him or live with him. So I said yes, I am, but not for a long time. I'm just going for like 10-15 days to see him, because we were not like living, we have not seen each other from last 15 days. And this is just we are meeting so that we can relieve our mental stress, and it has been very tough for us, both of us, staying apart from last 18 months. And he said that he was very kind. He said that yes, we understand, I feel no pleasure of not allowing you this time to enter Canada. And then he said that okay, right now I cannot let you in because foreign nationals are not allowed. I said it's nowhere written and that we are not allowed. It just says that if I can prove that my stay will not be like for forever, and I can prove that I'm going to see my husband on basis of family unification. So he was not satisfied with my answers, and I was not actually satisfied what he was saying. But although he refused at that time, and I could not able to take that refusal at that point, and I just kept quiet, and he started typing a letter, a message for me, or a document. And he mentioned that I'm going to write you a document that says you will be prohibited at this time because of the Quarantine Act. So I'll share you the document. This have some personal information, but I can show you how does it looks like. So this is the document I got. It reads on the top, direction to return to United States. So he did mark a box. He checked a box in that document which says you are prohibited from entering Canada by an order or regulation made by the Governor in Council under the Emergencies Act or the Quarantine Act. So it also states that it is under section 41, which I don't know what it is. So this is the document he gave me. He gave me this. So after he gave me this document, I just went back and I asked him that can you please show me the way, how can I return to United States. So currently I am on F1 visa. My visa expired already, but I'm still in the status because of my OPT that ends in May 2022. I also got my H1B approval last week. That's why I wanted to go and see my husband, which will not start until 1st October. So I was allowed to enter US, although US official they were not very sure at that time, but they did check my service and everything. They took about 20 minutes and then I entered US. So at that time I was crying. I had my anxiety level at the peak, and I could also not able to access the internet to see what are the rules and regulation and why they refused me. And also the officer mentioned that that's very important, sorry, that I didn't had any letter from IRCC, which that website does not state that I should have a IRCC letter stating that I should be allowed to enter Canada. So I went back to US I went back to a point where I can get my signals, or where I can get a better connectivity, because there was no signal on either of my phones. So I went back, I called IRCC. I talked to two different people, two different representatives, and they were not sure why I was not allowed. So every time they were bouncing me back to the Canadian border security number. They said, call them, ask them why you were not allowed. So that's what I was not looking for. I asked them that why they asked me to submit a letter when it is not written anywhere that I should be taking a letter with me. So then I came in a rebellion mode. I said, no, I will go again. I will go and I will talk to them. I will ask them where it is written that I need a letter from IRCC, and where it is written that I'm not allowed. So I went back, and the officer on the gate, he recognized me again. He took my passport to enter in the Canada border, that I am entering the border, and he asked me to pull over again, and he again gave me yellow slip with saying the name of the border official, the guy I met last time. So again he came, he explained me that I'm not allowed to go because I'm a foreign national, and we had a long argue on this topic, and at last he said he cannot break the rules, which I felt very bad about, because that was not my point, that was not my intentions. I just wanted to know that if other people are not entering like this, which I'm not aware of it, that's the reason I'm making video. So my suggestion is, guys, please don't cross the border until September 7, because after that I talked to 3 officials. They all came together second time when I went, and they said that right now I cannot cross the border until September 7. So they asked me, I can come and cross the border on September 7th, but then also until yesterday it was saying tentative, that September 7 they will open it for tentative. But today morning I checked, and they say that foreign workers and students are allowed to enter or cross the Canadian border if they are fully vaccinated. So I'm hoping that this time I will be allowed, because I drove almost 700 miles. I drove from Idaho to Washington so that I can go and see my husband, who is waiting other side of the border in Vancouver. He have also, like, he took his flight from Toronto to Vancouver just to see me, because Vancouver is the nearest port of entry for me. And I will be making another video if they allow me, or if they not allowed me to enter Canada. I will let you guys know, but as a recommendation, please don't try to cross the border until September 7th. Otherwise you're gonna get like this. I'm not sure if this is going to affect my entry to Canada when I go after during September 7th or not. So wish you good luck. I know many of you are struggling to see your families. I've also talked to some of the people from that group, Facebook group, and I would like to thank Pratik, Madhu, Pooja, who contacted me. I could not able to take calls from each of you, so that's why I'm making this video. I hope this is helpful, but don't please cross the border right now, and I'll update you if they allowed me to go on September 7th. So right now my comment section is not open, but you can comment in any of my other videos in which you can see the open comment, so I can answer your questions very well. Thank you, and wish you good luck, everyone.